Hey guys, this is StarTech Reviews. Thank you for watching. This is part 2 of the tutorial on how to assemble your AMD based computer. Now, yesterday we talked about how to put in your power supply, your motherboard, your RAM, things like that. Well, now everything's ready to start putting in the basic peripherals, so what we're going to start with is the SSD. I have a 60GB SSD now, Kingston Technologies. It was provided to me by AMD for free as part of their test drive program. So, this is what I'm going to be doing first. So just basically put in the screws, and if you don't have a drive bay like this, you'll have to get an adapter so that you can connect it to the drive bay, because it's a lot smaller than a regular hard disk drive. So once you've got the adapter, or you've got whatever else you were going to use, or just putting it right into the computer as opposed to something like this, make sure you tighten the screws completely and that everything is ready to be put in place. Now, not many PC cases that are budget PCs have features such as these, so I screwed it into this drive bay, and all I really have to do is just slide it right in. Now, for other people, it will be a little different, as opposed to putting it in the computer and screwing it in. So you might have to get around some different things to screw it in. But once you've got it screwed in, it should look something like this. And if you're installing a hard disk drive, it will be a lot easier. You won't need any adapters or anything like that. So that is how you install the solid state drive. Because the CD drive is going in next, what we need to work on is cable management from the desk, or should I say the case. So what you're going to need to decide is what you're going to do and where you're going to put your cables. So right now I have mine tucked behind here, and those come out all the way on this side of the case. So I am okay with that, but one thing this case does feature is the ability to control how much power or how fast your fans can go. And that is straight from the top of the case. But for this one, I'm not sure if I want to connect the fans straight to the motherboard and let the motherboard handle that, or if I want to control that myself. But just in case you have that option, there are going to be cords coming from the top of your case, normally hidden. As you can see, I've taken out right here so I can see, but normally hidden. Here is the connector from the case that you can connect your fans to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tuck that right behind here, and I'm not going to use the rubber things that the case has for me right here. I'm just going to go around the side for now, and because I'm not quite sure if that's going to be permanent or not. And then if you decide to use that case connector for the fans instead of letting the motherboard handle it, you will want to connect this to the power supply. So you'll want to run this down and maybe up through the little hole that the case has provided. It's all a matter of choice and preference, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and do it myself and connect it to the PC case. So make sure that with this connector, you make sure that you connect it to the power so you actually have your fans running instead of worrying about, whether it could overheat or not. Make sure you connect this to the power, and then you can control your fans manually. So now that we're going to be doing the CD drive, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to try and pop that front panel off just for the CD drive. Just like I just did, so you can see that's all it takes. Just find the tab inside there and pop it out. Very easy. So what you're going to do with the CD drive is slide it right in here. Make it so that it's flush right here on the front of the computer, and then you can see right in there is the hole. That's exactly what you need. And then just insert your screws. And you want to do this on both sides, so make sure it's completely flush on the front and screw all 4 screws in, 2 on each side. So for the last part of this video, this is a 3 video series. We're going to be doing the power supply hookups. So I've got the one for the CPU done, and I've also got the one for the motherboard done, and I've tucked these wires away nicely so they won't be in the way. Also, the one for the fan right here, I just made it come up right through there, and I've plugged that in so I can control it from the PC instead of going through the motherboard. But that's mostly specific to this case. And next, there is the hard drive, or excuse me, the CD drive. And with the CD drive, it just comes up right there, pretty straightforward. And I'm just gonna push it in right there, and it looks like that's it. And so I'm also going to tuck that wire away as well. So as you can see, it's right there. Now the next one, pretty much the last one, it goes into your hard drive right there. And there you go. And also, and that's pretty straightforward. And also, you want to connect from the motherboard to the hard drive. So right here, I'm going to connect the SATA cable right here, and I will do the same with the CD drive, and I'll put that in SATA 1, and the other one, oh excuse me, the other one in SATA 2. So as you can see right there. So that's about it for this second video. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Next video we will be finishing this up. See you guys next time.